What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise series here on the channel. We've just wrapped up year two, and we're right here at the draft. The Edmonton Oilers have won the Stanley Cup. Unfortunately, we didn't make it into the Stanley Cup playoffs. I think it was due to a lot of injuries that happened throughout the season. But we're looking to move on now and start fresh, draft some good young players. I think we still have a few draft picks in the 2021 NHL draft. So I tried doing the interviews offline here before I started recording, but I was unable to do so. I think it's because I must have simulated all the way up to the draft day. So let's just begin here, guys, and let's start the draft. So I know we have a first round pick. I don't know where we're going to be picking. We're going to be picking 14th overall. We had that one guy that was medium elite that we knew for sure was medium elite. We had him on our radar here, so let's see. Yeah, was it Stankoven? I think it might have been Stankoven. Or was it Strimbu? Maybe it was Strimbu actually, because Stankoven might not be there by the time we pick, and he's only 3 stars. Sniper, really interesting, really attractive for us, but Rudy Strimbu, we know for sure that he's going to be a medium elite here at 17. It says he's ranked as far as the CS ranking. The scout rank, our scout is projecting him to go 13th, so our scout is definitely believing in him, but yeah, we also believe in our scouts' opinion. So let's just simulate all the way up to there and see if Strimbu has been picked. So I don't think Stankoven or Strimbu have been picked. So let's just take a look at the first 14 picks first, or 13 picks, I should say. So P. Prusek, center elite. McGillis, medium elite defenseman. This guy would have been perfect to get for us at least. T. Wong, medium elite center. Benda, medium elite left winger, 77 or 72, I should say. Sillinger, top 6 high forward, 73. Dhaliwal, medium elite. Lambos, medium elite. Cheka, top 4 medium. Shigler, I don't even know how to say this name, top 6 medium. Davidson, top 4 medium. Stankoven, okay, so Stankoven was actually picked. He was picked 11th overall. And he's actually not elite, so he's a top 6 medium. So good thing we're not going to be picking him. We're going to be picking that French guy. So let's just do our due diligence here. But I'm pretty sure it's going to have to be Strimbu, center, 6 feet tall, 187, 18 years old, shoots left. This Rich Murphy guy would be a good player to get as well. But if we can get a medium elite player, we might as well get him. Guaranteed medium elite, right? So let's just pick him. The only guaranteed medium elite left in this draft is this Strimbu guy. So let's just pick him now and see if he's actually going to be a medium elite. So he is 61 overall, so he's still a few years away. But I think that this is a good pickup at 14th overall. So let's see if we have any other players to trade that we're not going to be re-signing because we're going to be going into next season with a youth movement. You guys can see here Cole Caulfield is actually an 81 overall, so he's for sure going to be playing in the NHL full time next year. His role is already a third line scoring forward, so it's time for him to make it into the NHL. You guys can see our newest draft pick, 61 overall, Strimbu, 18 years old, medium elite. He has a decent trade value. Same with this Gabriel Horton, I believe. Yes, medium elite, 57 overall. Domi, Gustafson, Weber, all these guys. So Weber has unfortunately gone down to an 85. Gallagher has unfortunately gone down to an 84. That's a little bit annoying. Samuel Poulin is a 74. He should be making it into the AHL next year. Hopefully Suzuki grows a little bit. And then you guys can see the other players. We're definitely looking out of some growth out of our players. But we'll see what happens, guys. What I wanted to take a look, though, was anybody who doesn't have a contract for next year, like essentially anybody who's going to be a UFA or RFA next year, We need to see if we can trade them or if it's even worth trading them. So sorry, I was just looking out here to see what we can do with these guys. So the player that would get the most return here would be possibly Jeff Petrie. He makes 5.5. He doesn't have an extension. We haven't signed him. He's an 84, so he's already declining. I think it's time for us to just part ways with Jeff Petrie. I think, guys, he is already dropping a little bit in overall. He's 84. He might want a little bit of money, and he's 33 years old. So I think that if we trade him maybe to the Western Conference, maybe to the Colorado Avalanche, if we can get something for him and then try to let's see. Yeah, try to sign someone better in free agency next year, or not next year, but in the offseason, that could be good. But let me see if I can. Maybe I can trade him to Edmonton then. They're the Stanley Cup champions. So if we can trade him back to Edmonton, a second overall pick might be a little too much. So let's get a third and a sixth or something. Let's try that. Petrie doesn't have a contract for next year, so let's try that. Trade rejected. Okay, so sorry, this happened. So actually, let me just go back to offer trade again. And yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of these players that we're not gonna be signing for sure. So, and that are on the decline, like I said. So for sure, Petrie. I don't even know where he is. Yeah, so you guys can see his trade value's gone down a lot because he doesn't have a contract next year. Doesn't have an extension or anything. So let's try a third round pick. If we can get something for him, that would be ideal. So third round pick for Petrie. They have the cap space, so they should accept this. No, okay. A fourth and a fifth then if we can do that. Or fourth and a sixth for this year. Let's try that. Trade accepted. On behalf of the Edmonton Oilers organization, I accept your trade offer. We'll see you out on the ice. So we definitely have some money to re-sign, or not to re-sign, but to sign hopefully a stud defenseman that can play on our second pairing that maybe is younger than Jeff Petrie. Let's see who else we can trade here for something at least. We're going to bring back Gallagher. We already brought him back. He has an extension already. Same for Ryan Poehling. Cale Fleury will have to sign. Who else? Dano, we're going to have to re-sign. He's 86. Wow, okay. So he's definitely stepped up a lot. He's probably going to want a little bit of money, but that's all right. Goodbranson, he's going to come off the books. Jordan Wheel, okay, we're not going to get anything out of these guys. All right, so I think Petrie was the only guy that we can trade to get some assets for. So let's just go to the third round now and simulate to pick 70. See if there's anybody here worth our while here. Let's see, top 6D, Nicholas Lilia, 7th defenseman. Okay, no one too interesting here. Let's see. Bo Keen, no. Okay. Anybody around where we're picking that can be worth it? So Manny Asham, goalie, 1-star medium elite, 77. Let's just try him. French starter. Okay, so he's not the greatest. We have the next pick as well. Let's see if there's anybody good. Bottom six. No one too good here. Igor Abrazov, he's already 20 years old, so no thank you. There's no one too interesting here. Unfortunately, our scouts haven't done their job properly. Let's see this Artem Yakupov, low elite, 2 bars. He might be something good. He's supposed to be picked 73rd overall. So let's just give him a shot. Low top 9, so that's pretty crappy. Let's see what let's see if we can maybe trade, since we don't see anybody too good. this season as far as draft picks. Let's see if we can trade some of these picks, because we have a bunch of picks this year. So let's see if we can trade some of these picks for next year's draft. So let's see. Let's give him a third. We're going to be giving them all of our fourths here. All right. Wait, no, sorry. Let me just offer a trade first and foremost. And yeah, we're going to be giving them a bunch of our picks here that we have, because we don't see anything too interesting here right now. So if Anaheim is ready, let's see. No, maybe who wants our picks? Okay, so Anaheim does want our picks, so but we need a second round. I would like to get a second ideally, so second for next year. So a second and a fourth if we can do that. So a third and a bunch of fourths for a second and a fourth. If we can get even a fifth as well, that would be ideal. Or if we get a second and a third, let's see if this would go through. Winnipeg's third, Ottawa's fourth, Montreal's fourth, and Colorado's fourth for a second and a third. Let's see if this would go through. Trade rejected. All right. So they're not gonna get rid of their second so easily. So fourth then, and maybe a fifth, just to get a little bit more like just more numbers. Let's see. Okay, not a fifth, and a second and a fourth. All right. They don't want to give that second away easily. So second and a sixth. Let's see that. Okay, trade accepted. All right, so we got a second next year as well. We might want to keep these just to see if there's any gems or something. But yeah, I just picked two guys in the third round, and they were both pretty big busts in my opinion. So I don't think it's even worth doing anything for the other guys that we have there. So Jesper Markstrom can be a guy. 1-star or 1-bar elite. Let's see if he gives us anything. Okay, let's just go back to the fourth round. Hopefully he is something. Bottom 6, medium bottom 6. All right, so nothing too crazy here. So let's just simulate to the next pick here. 133rd. I really don't have anything too crazy. So okay, medium starter Alex Stahl here. Might as well pick him. He's better than any French starter or any backups that we can have, that we could have picked basically in this late in this draft. So we might as well get him. Who else? This guy's supposed to be 130. The CS ranking was 134. 1-bar medium elite. He's been there for a while, so let's just give him take a chance on him, but he's not anything special. 7th D medium, so pretty crappy draft. Another pick here. Okay, let's just accept that. A 5th and a 6th and a 7th. Why don't we do this pick for like next year's pick? So they want to get rid of their 6th. Maybe a couple 6ths or something. Let's see if they would say yes to this. Trade rejected. So 6th and maybe next year's 7th then. Why not? It's not a big deal. I'm not going to waste my time doing this. Let's just make the pick. If Buffalo didn't want to trade and they're being way too complicated, it's not worth it. Bo Keane, actually, low top 6 this late in the draft. It's not a bad pickup, I think. It's better than some of the pickups we've had in this draft, so we might as well just give him a shot here. Take a shot on him. Let's see who else. Ivan Jazz, top 6 medium, 1-bar though. Yeah, why not? Let's just give him, or let's just select him, and then bottom 6 medium, and then there's this other guy, the enforcer defenseman Sergei Mironov, sorry. Let's try him. 7th D. All right, nothing too crazy. Let's just simulate to. I think we were done after this actually, so Yeah, same entire draft. So we're done. So we got a bunch of players, but no one too crazy other than Strimbu. Strimbu was a medium elite player that we got at 14th. So he will become something for sure, but I don't think that anybody else will. So I mean, as long as you have one NHL player in each draft class, maybe an impact player, I think it's a pretty successful draft. We would have liked a little bit more quantity, but it's not a big deal here. So, okay, let's take a look here at our cap, our situation, I should say. So, we have a few players to sign still. Let me see. The biggest fish in this pond here right now that we need to re-sign is Philippe Danault. I'm not sure how much he'll want. That's something that's scaring me a little bit. So let's just make sure he doesn't want too much money. I will take care of the other. Let me just release Goodbranson just so we're good. Okay, let's see the players that we need to sign. Okay, so first, like I was saying, the biggest fish in the pond is going to be Philippe Danault. He wants to come back. We can offer him a 5-year deal, like it says here. 5-year deal at 5.325. Let's see if he accepts that. He definitely wants to come back, so we can get him at a rebate a little bit, hopefully. Another player that we can re-sign. Let me see here. Let's just take a look at the UFAs first. So RV Pinard, he's an AHL caliber player, so we're not going to sign him. Veroni, I think we can find someone better, to be honest. Jordan Wheel, I'm going to hold off on that. Fairbrother, low top 60. Let's just sign him. We don't want to lose him and lose his rights. Nick Cousins, I don't think we're going to re-sign him. Riley Barber, if he wants to come back, he can on a 2-way. Yeah, for sure. Okay, we're going to offer him a contract. Joel Armia now, does he want to come back? He does want an extension, so that's good. So 1.275 is not bad. Let's give him 1.2 for 2 years. I think this is a reasonable contract for an 80 overall. He can play on our third line or fourth line. Jacob Leguerrier, let's offer him a contract. We don't want to lose him, like I was saying. 7th D medium, so not bad. Taylor Lear now. Let's see what he wants. He wants a 2-way so he can play in the AHL. Matthias Norlinder, let's offer him a contract as well. 7th D medium. We don't want to lose him. Okay, so now Nick Cousins. He didn't really play with us, so what does he want? If he wants a 2-way, yeah, sure, let's sign him. He wants a 2-way. Why not? Jordan Wheel, does he want a 2-way? He does want a 2-way. Okay, so let's sign him as well. Pizzetta, bottom 6, sure. Let's offer him a contract. 1 year, though, 2-way. McCarron, does he want to come back? And does he want a 1-way? He doesn't, so let's offer him a 1 year, 2-way as well. Alain as well. Why not? 1 year, 2-way. Cale Fleury, we're looking at some growth out of him, so hopefully he signs. 2-way Vejdemo. Let's offer him a contract as well. He's 70 overall. And then Verbeek as well. We don't want to lose these guys for nothing. So if we have to trade them later on, we will. But right now we won't. So let's just go here. All right, perfect. I don't think we need to sign anybody else. Gabriel Horton is still a little too green for my liking. I don't want him to be playing at a 57 overall. Dadonov, though, was he your first round pick? Okay, second round pick. Still a little green, though, in my opinion, so we're not going to rush any of these guys right now. Strimbu, we're not going to sign him either, so let's just simulate one day and see if everybody has re-signed. So Jordan Wheel, he says, although I'm interested in principle to an extension, I'm going to reject this offer at this dollar value. I'm not content with the amount of minutes I played the past season. Okay. It was an easy decision to decide to renew my contract with you. I appreciate that you chose. Okay. So Danault has rejected, unfortunately, so that's okay. Armia has rejected as well. McCarron has signed. Alain has signed. Yeah, Fleury has signed as well. Pizzetta has signed. Verbeek has signed. Barber has signed. Demo has signed. Lear has signed. Guerrerier has signed as well. Fairbrother has signed. Norlander has signed as well. Okay, so we need to go back and sign Armia and Philippe Dano. So let's just go back here. So, okay, so 5.5 then for 5 years. Let's try that. And then Armia's offer, 80 overall, like I was saying. Let's save at least like 25K on him, his contract for 2 years. Let's try that. Jordan Wheel, if we offer him like 900K for 925 for a two-way, let's see if he says yes to that. And let's see the other players that need to be re-signed as well. So, okay, so those are the 3 remaining players. So, once they're all signed, I want to see your cap situation. So Wheel has declined. Dano has accepted though, so that's good. And Armia has accepted as well. So it looks like we're gonna have to say goodbye to Jordan Wheel. But let me see how much money I have to sign free agents. We definitely need to sign. We have $12 million. We definitely need to sign a what's it called? A second pairing defenseman. So let's just take a look here. Michael McNiven needs a contract, so let's just offer him 2 years, two-way. Sure, why not? Let's just make sure we don't need to sign any other goalies. Okay, perfect. So let's just have a look as far as overall what our lines are going to be like. So it's going to be Duran, Kotkaniemi, and Domi or something like that, or Gallagher. So let's just count the players actually. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Koff is going to be making the team. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, actually, Wheel's not going to make it, so because he doesn't want to sign, but Lehkonen, 3. Okay, so we have basically enough players, just enough players as far as forwards. Let's see D-man now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, so we definitely need another additional defenseman. Unfortunately, Gustafsson has gone down, and he makes 7.4, so maybe it wasn't the right decision to sign him, but maybe it was just a bad season that has brought his overall down. So let's just advance another day here. So McNiven has signed. So okay, let's just simulate to free agency and see which players are gonna be as free agents. So just give me a second, guys. Alright guys, taking a look here at the free agent list. It's not the best free agency list that I've ever seen in my life. Last year's was definitely a lot better. But good news is that Jeff Petrie was actually we traded Jeff Petrie and Edmonton wasn't able to re-sign him. So he's back in the free agency here. He's 33 though, like I was saying. He wants $6 million for 3 years. That may be a little too much, especially when there are younger options down here like Adam Larson and Brandon Montour. So, I mean, that want a lot less actually. They want 4.8 and Petrie wants 6 million. So basically 1 million less, and that can definitely help. And they want the same amount of years. So yeah, like I was saying, this will definitely help. I'm gonna see which player fits best with our team. I want to see, take a look actually at Brandon Montour. He plays around 22 minutes. He hits, he blocks shots, gives the puck away a little more than he takes it away though. But he is a defenseman, so let's see. Let's take a look at Adam Larson's stats now. Yeah, so he gives it away a lot more than he takes it away. He blocks less shots, and I'm pretty sure he hits less as well. Time on ice is decent, and his stats, he only played 27 games though, so he's a little bit of an injury-prone player, and I think we've learned our lesson after the disaster that was Eric Gustafson. So I'm thinking potentially offering a contract to Brandon Montour, giving him 5.250 for 3 years to assure that we get him. I think this is a good contract to get for an 83 overall player. We have, I think, $12 million, so I think it's worth it. Let me actually offer him 5.3 just to be extra sure for 3 years. I don't want to lose him, so let's just do that. And let me see the rest of what our team is looking like as well, the rest of our team. So let's see here. Just want to see overall wise what our team is looking like. So forwards, overall, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're looking decent right now. We don't have the best. We don't have as good of a team as we had last year, I think. But that's all right. If we get Montour, it would be Weber, Gustafson, Juleson, Montour, Juice, and Mete, all 80 overall and higher. So that's good. And then that's what our AHL goalies are looking like. So that's good, not bad. Let's see if we can get somebody else maybe to help us out on the third line. Let's see here. Let's see who else we can sign. We don't want to give anybody too long of a contract. I like the 3 years. I even like the 1 year here, but Edler's asking for a little too much, and I don't want to try and sign an older player here. So Sumela, Antti Sumela. Let's see how good he did last year. I think this overall is definitely a lot higher than what it probably actually is. Ryan Dzingel, though, is here. He wants 3.4. He's 29. Pearson is also here. If I can sign these guys for like 1 year, that would be good. Let's see. How did Nemesnikov do? 20 points in 39 games. He was injured a lot of the season. Let's see how good Dzingel did. 21 goals. He's pretty decent, actually. Let's try and sign him for like a year. Let's see what he would want for 1 year. If we sign him for like $5 million at 1 year, he can play on our third line or something. He can give us a lot of scoring depth, I think. So 4.925. Let's try our experiment with him. Let's try that. And yeah, we have, like I said, we have 12.3 million. So I think it's worth a shot there for what's his name there? Dzingel, sorry. So let me see any other younger players that we can sign. I don't see anybody that's like in their 20s or something. Andrew Kopp, is he? Or no, he's 26. Sorry, who was the one that I saw? Okay, Jasic, top 9 though. This free agency list is awful. I think this is if we offer him a contract. Why not 1 year? Okay, Otto Sompi, why not? And then this other guy here, was it him or was it? Let's try him. Why not? Offer him a contract, 1 year, 2-way. We also need to bring some players to play in the AHL, so we might as well just offer some of these guys a contract. So Malenston, sure, we don't need to offer anything up or give away anything up. So Zach Aston Reese, okay, we're not gonna spend actually real money on any of these guys. So Spears, Baptiste, no. Okay, I don't think anybody else is good enough for me to sign. So let me just simulate a couple days, see what Montour and Dzingel say. So I haven't heard back from them yet. Hopefully Montour says something. I appreciate your interest, but I've decided to go with another team at this time. You simply have not offered me the dollars I feel are deserved based on my skill. Okay, same with Sompi. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about those guys too much. Brennan Montour has accepted. I was extremely happy to accept your offer. Your cash offer was most generous. Okay, perfect. Same with the Dzingel. So we got 2 players here. Litunov as well. We got him. So that's perfect. So I think our team is looking a lot better now. Let's see how much money we have for cap space. We still have almost $4 million. And after we make all the like reassigning some players down after the season starts, I think we're gonna have even more cap space. So it'll be the first line: 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're looking good, I think. And then let's see the D-men quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Goalies, the 2 guys right there. Let's take a look at our in the system really quickly. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's look at forwards first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're looking a little shitty here as far as the AHL forwards compared to last year. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6. Should we sign Dadanov and just play him? Because he can probably play actually right now. So let's just sign him to a contract so he can play in the NHL, or in the AHL, I should say, this year. Hone his craft and hopefully make it. Let's just do that. And I think that's going to be it for the signings, in my opinion, guys. I don't think there's anybody too good for us to sign. So Edmondson and a third for 2 seconds. Let's see how good Edmondson is. Joel Edmondson. I think he must be up there in age. So 81, 28. Not worth losing 2 second rounds for, I think. So I'm going to say no to that respectfully. Thank you for your offer, though, LA. But, yeah, Edmondson is not worth it. Let's see if they've signed. So second, Arizona second, and Fleury for 2 seconds. I'm going to reject that. I want to keep Fleury, see how good he gets. We still haven't heard from Horton, so let's see if he signed. We just weren't notified. Let's see. In the system, let's take a look at the D-man here. Oh, yeah, sorry. So Dadanov actually signed. We just weren't notified. So let's just take a quick peek, one last peek at the free agents here before we simulate to next season. And then in this episode, we're going to be starting the season and just do the lines and everything. So, yeah, there's no one really too good here. So I think it's time for us to simulate to next season and see what the lines are going to be looking like. So just give me a second, or I'm going to simulate to next season here. Alright, guys, let's take a look here at our lines. I have some pretty high expectations for our team this year. We missed the playoffs last season, so I have some decent expectations, like I said, for this year. Gallagher has gone down, unfortunately, 1 overall, but we are going to promote Jesperi Kotkaniemi to the first line. He's going to be playing. He had 58 points last season, so that's pretty good. He's going to be playing with Jonathan Drouin, 88 overall, and Brendan Gallagher. So, and yeah, he had 35 goals last season. And then, yeah, so we're going to have, what is Kotkaniemi? What is his, playmaker, sniper, and two-way forward, I believe. Yeah, perfect. And then second line is going to be Cole Caulfield, sniper, playmaker, two-way forward. So this might be a good combination as well. I think the Dzingel simulates pretty good as well. So this might be a line that produces in the season, throughout the season. Nick Suzuki is a playmaker. Dano's a two-way forward. Udon's a sniper. This can also turn out to be something. Udon's actually an 81, so that's good news. Lehkonen, who's a sniper. Paling, two-way forward. And Armia, two-way forward. This might be a solid fourth line. Our defense looks like this. Eric Gustafsson, Weber, Montour, Mete. And then Noah Juleson and Christian Juice. I may trade Christian Juice. I'm not exactly sure yet. I don't think he was any good last season. -2, 16 points. That's pretty decent, actually. Didn't really play very much. He gave the puck away quite a bit though. And yeah, he is a top 6 locked 81. So I think if we can bring someone a little bit better, a little bit younger, that basically plays better with Noah Juleson, because yeah, Juleson had 8 goals, 14 assists for 22 points. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, anybody that plays better with Juleson, even we can bring down Mete to the third pairing, and then try and get someone here for the second line. And then also we're going to be trading most likely Paul Byron. So if we can trade Juice and Byron for a better second line or second D pairing D man, that would be good. This is what our AHL lines are looking like. We're going to bring down what's it called? What's his name? Taylor Lear for sure. He's going to be playing in the AHL, I think. So yeah. And then we might sign someone in free agency to be our 13th forward. Other than that, though, this is what our defense is looking like. Dadanov is for sure going to be playing 19 overall, medium elite, or medium top 4 D-man. And yeah, our AHL lines look pretty decent. Let's take a look at our goalie now. Primo, 77. So that's that. If we can sign some, like a 7th defenseman and a 13th forward in free agency, we're going to do that. But let's just try and find a trade or anybody who would be willing to take on Byron's contract. So I think he's a left winger, or he's a right winger. No, he's a left winger. Perfect. And then we're going to have Juice as well here. And also by trading Byron, we can also get rid of his salary cap. He has 2 years at 3.4. So the Arizona Coyotes want both players. What type of D-man do they have here? So yeah, Nicholas Jarlmerson still has 2 years, so no thank you. As far as overall for D-men, who do they have? Yeah, they don't have the best D-core, so let's not trade him there. Let's see if anybody who the Calgary Flames have. So Rasmus Anderson, 1 year. Okay, Killington, 1 year at 1.575. Okay, he could be someone. They don't really want to give him away, though. Or give him up, I should say. And they're right against the cap, so we're not going to be trading him to Carolina. Let's see, who else? Maybe to Dallas. No, Dallas is right at the cap. Same with Edmonton. Same with all these teams here. Philly as well. Let's see. Yeah, Pittsburgh as well. So all these teams are right against the cap. So let me just do the find trade thing here. Yeah, let me do the find trade feature that is new in NHL. So let's do that. All right. So let's just put both of them just to see. So who do we have? Let's add Juice here, and okay, so it was freezing a little bit, and then Byron as well. So, and then let's find trade for both. Okay, so 3rd and a 4th for both players. 3rd and a 4th. Okay, it's just a 3rd and a 4th. All right. So if I take out Byron, and then I just have Juice, what does he get? Same amount, basically same thing. So might as well just trade Juice for a 3rd and a 4th to maybe, who should I do it? The Wings are in our division. I would want the Wings. Maybe let's do the Winnipeg Jets. Why not? Christian Juice for a 3rd and a 4th. Let's just do that. We're going to call up Snuggerud for now. That's all right. On-field lines, that's all right. I don't want to do anything as of right now. Let's just do best lines. And we're going to be trading Paul Byron as well. So hopefully we can get a 3rd and a 4th, or a 4th or whatever for him. And then with those draft picks, we can use to hopefully potentially get a second line D. So 5th and a 6th, all right, a 5th and a 6th, 4th and a 7th. All right, so 4th and a 7th I think is the best value for us. So let's just do that. We get rid of Byron's contract, so that's good. Let's just try to now maybe get well, let's explore the trade block first, and let's see if there are any interesting players that can play on our second pairing D man. So, or as a second pairing D man, that might be better than Juice was with Juleson. So let me just take a quick look here. Browse trade block. All right. So Cam Fowler is on the block, but he only has 1 year or 5 years left, so not good. Manson, 1 year at 4.1, maybe. Let's see. Torrey Krug has 5 years. TJ Brody has 4. Roman Josi has 6. Holy crap, the Boston Bruins have a lot of D-men. There, okay. Josh Mahura might be a player. Let's see. He's on the block, right? He played last year, played decent. 23. Okay, let's keep him in our mind. What is he? Is he low top 4? Okay, so he has a chance to get better. Andrew Shaw's there. No one too crazy here. Let's keep it moving. Nikita Gusev they just signed and they want to give him up already. That's hilarious. Who else? Alec Martinez, 4 years. No, thank you. Brent Seabrook is there. No. Brodin, 83, 5 years at 4.77. That might be an issue in the future. Let's just see. Let's see what we would have to give up for Jonas Brodin. I'm afraid that it would have to be a first-round pick for sure. If we give 2 seconds, that might go through. If we're able to get Brodin at a discount, maybe at 50%, obviously his value would go up. But let's see how old he is. He's only 28. For 2 seconds, Anaheim second and our second for Brodin at 2.3875. Let's see if this would go through. Minnesota can live with what you're asking us to send your way. We're glad that you are paying attention to our trade block surplus, but not in this deal. Your offer is woefully insufficient when I consider the value for what you're asking in return. So if I was to do maybe 25%, would that be any better? Let's see. Trade rejected. Still not interested at this point in time. Okay. I mean, we have 3 seconds, so let's offer him maybe another third. Let's see if we can bump it up to 50 again. Let's just try this exercise once again. 2 seconds and a third for Brodin. Would this go through? But in our current situation, we're not comfortable retaining the salary that you're asking us to keep. We are rejecting this deal. So it might just be the salary now. Let's just bump it down to 30%. Let's try that. 30% for Brodin. Trade rejected. They're still not willing to accept the deal. Okay, so 25. This may not even go through. Okay. So if we just don't retain any salary, I mean, he's signed for 5 more years, right? So at 4.7, that's not awful, I think. Who do we have to sign in the next 5 years? So Kotkaniemi's already signed. Caulfield, we have 2 years. Duran, we have 2 years. Domi, we have 3. Dano, we have him for 5. Gallagher, same. Gustafsson, we need to resign. Same for Montour, Poulin. All right. Dadonov. All right, so I don't know actually, guys. I don't know if this would be worth it. Let me just keep browsing the block and see if there are no better options. But he is a pretty good player for a pretty decent contract, less than $5 million for the next 5. I think that's pretty good. So we're in Minnesota. Let's see. Taves, no. Just going a little faster now. Tatar's on the block. Vaden and Vlasic. Vlasic still has 6 or 5 years. No, thank you. Patan is an 82. Okay, no. Pacioretty's a 79. Wow, that's very, very sad. He went down really quickly. Comrie, Little. Okay, so I think the best player to trade for right now is Jonas Brodin, 83. How good were his seasons? Let's see. Is he a decent player as far as simulating? Let's see. How does he do? 30 points, so he's a decent player. They want to give him up, hey? All right, so let me see what I can give up. So the 2 seconds and the third. Let's try that. Hopefully they say yes to this. Okay, so they just went ahead and I guess it didn't want to, retain any salary, but we were able to just do it straight up without retaining any salary. They're happy to accept this proposal. They consider it a done deal. So we're all the way up to the cap, almost 86 million out of 90, but we have a much better team now, I think. Let me just edit the lines and I'll bring you guys back right away. Give me a second here, guys. All right, guys, taking a look here at our forward line to start the season. I think Cole Caulfield might have gone down to an 82. I feel like he was an 83 before. Maybe not, though. Maybe I'm just imagining things. But yeah, he's going to be playing with Domi and Dzingel. Kotkaniemi playing on the first line for the first time in his career with Gallagher and Jonathan Drouin. We have a really, really strong center core finally. Dano, Domi, Kotkaniemi, and Poehling. Hopefully Poehling can grow. He's been stuck at a 79 forever. His role is a fourth line forward, so I don't think it's his role that he's playing below his role. He's a fourth line forward. He's playing as a fourth liner, so I don't know what to do. Udon's going to be playing on the third line, even though he's listed as a fourth line forward. And then Suzuki, and although he's listed as a depth forward, he's an 80 overall. Hopefully he can grow. Gustafsson, hopefully he can have a good season so he can go up to an 85. Same with Weber. His contract is definitely not looking ideal now. 5 years at almost $8 million. Montour's here. 5.3, and then Brodin, I think he makes less than 4.7 for the next 3. So this second pairing is really, really good and pretty cheap as well. And then Mete and Juleson, who are not in the negatives at least. So that's really good. Let's check the specialty teams really quickly here. First line and then draw on the point. Caulfield, I'm going to put here, and then Suzuki on the point. Hopefully we get some goals out of these guys, and then this is what our penalty kill 3-man PK as well is looking like. So nothing for us to do here. I'm just going to simulate, I think, a month or two. So, and then our scratches are going to be Taylor Lear and Snugger Rudd. They're not going to be playing in the AHL, unfortunately, this year, but that's all right. We have Lutonov, Yelenen, and McCarron on the first line, Evans, Cousins, Barber, and then a bunch of just basically low overall players in the third and fourth line. Since we brought up Snuggerud, we signed this Matt Brassard guy. He shoots right, actually. I didn't realize that. So let's move him down here. Let's give the chance to Dadonov to develop. Hopefully he can play on the second pairing with Kale Fleury, then Brassard and Skleninka. So that's pretty good. Our right-hand side looks a lot better than our left-hand side, but that's all right. Then Caden Primo at a 77. He might be good enough to be the backup next year, so he can save us some money as well. So I think we are ready to begin the season. Hopefully we don't get too many injuries like we did in the previous season. So let's just simulate to the first game of the season, which will be actually against the Vancouver Canucks, a back-to-back there in Western Canada. So we have a trade offer here, Kel Fleury and Yakupov for John Moore. No, thank you. I honestly think that trade that got us Jonas Brodin is pretty decent. 2 seconds and a third for an 83 overall. That rounds out our top 4 really, really well, in my opinion. Was totally worth it. We have a really, really good preseason 6-0-1. So we're about to start the NHL regular season. Let me take a quick look at our line, see if anybody grew throughout the preseason. Probably not, though, but let's just take a quick look. Do our due diligence. So, yeah, Caulfield is still an 82. No growth out of our players. I was hoping maybe not Juleson, but Paling would grow, but that's all right. I think let's just get to simulating here. We're going to do a slow simulation, see how our team simulates in the slow simulation. So first period, 1-0 for us. Jonathan Drouin scores on Thatcher Demko. 10-9 the shots for them. Second period is still 1-0. 17-12 the shots for them, though. Let's have a big third here. And we don't, but we win 1-0, so that's all right. Let's see the 3 stars of the game. Carey Price and Jonathan Drouin and Demko for them. So pretty low scoring game, obviously, as you guys saw there. But we get the 3 points, or the 2 points, I should say. So that's all that matters. Let's just maybe simulate up to this Boston Bruins game, see how our team does. Let's take it a little slower than we did last season because I don't want to go too crazy, and I want to monitor how our team does. So we're 2-1-1. The Winnipeg Jets have fired their coach. That's all right. 3-1-1. That's good. So after losing 2 games in a row, we've won 2 back-to-back there. So Gallagher is doing good, as always. One goal, though. He's more of a playmaker right now. 4 goals for Joe Drouin. That's really good. 3 points for Armia. 3 points for Kakaniemi. 3 points for Lehkonen. Caulfield, 1 goal. Domi, 2 points. Where is Dzingel? Suzuki, 1 goal. Brodin, 1 assist. Paling, 1 assist. Still pretty early to tell, though. Let's be honest. But I don't know where Dzingel was. Let's see. Did I miss him up here? Oh, yeah, he is up here. 3 points. Pretty decent. Let's see how Carey Price is doing. He's actually played less than Aaron Dell for some reason. So let me just make sure that Price is in net. 2 wins for Aaron Dell, though. 1 win, 1 loss for Carey Price. But Carey Price definitely had the better numbers. So let me just make sure that Carey's going to be in net. And we're going to move forward after that. So I'm just going to simulate a month here, I think, guys. So Aaron Dell was scheduled to start again. So good thing we checked. And yeah, against this Boston Bruins team that is a divisional rival, we definitely need to be playing our best possible team. So Carey Price is in that first period here. 0-0, 10-8 the shots. Come on, boys, let's have a big second. And we do exactly that. Dzingel and Domi, 25-14 the shots. Third period, 3-3. Okay, so Price gives up 3 goals in this third. Jonathan Drouin scores, though, 40-24 the shots. Nothing in overtime. And in the shootout, we lose. Cole Caulfield scores, but Krug and Bergeron score for them. We get a point, but we definitely needed a lot more out of Carey Price there. 8 points, though, so far in this start of the season. Let me just make sure Price is in net. And then we're going to do a slow simulation again just to be sure. So yeah, Price is in net again. He's gone down to an 89, as you guys may have noticed, but that's to be expected. Price and Weber are 2 players that we expected them to go down and drop in overall. So first period here, 1-1, Colin White and Cole Caulfield, 17-11 the shots. It looks like we're dominating the play a little bit more now when we're doing these slow simulations. Second period, nothing. Third period, come on, boys. 2-2, Kachuk and Dano score. Can we get something in overtime? We don't. 43-25 the shots. Once again, we've been dominating. Can we win in the shootout? And we do. Okay, so Kotkaniemi scored in the shootout. Good news here. So, now that we've done 2 slow simulations in a row, we're sitting first in our division. It's still fairly early, though. I think only 4 or 5 games played. 6 or 7 games, I should say. But yeah, let's just simulate to the first of the month here. See how our team is doing. Let's have faith in them. Hopefully they can deliver. So 2-0 win there against the Devils. Can we beat the Avalanche? We lose at home against the Avs. Philippe Danault, I want to speak about my ice time concerns. Okay, so what is wrong with Danault? Right now, I do not feel like playing 15-11 is enough ice time to give my abilities. I really like the current line you're playing on. Aren't you a team player? Okay, so we have 3 options. Well, Philippe, I think you're right. We should be playing you more. Okay, sorry, I don't think that is the right call for the situation we're currently in. That would bring him down to his morale to -10 though, and persuading offers a risk-reward approach to resolving a conversation you're involved in. So let's see that. See what he says. I am a team player and I will play whenever you need me to, boss. I'm glad we're on the same page. I knew Philippe Danault was a team player. That's why I wanted to persuade him. No morale change, which is good news. This is the first time I actually get a morale conversation, so that's good news there. After talking to Philippe Danault, we've gone 2-0. We lose there against the Rangers, though. Can we bounce back against the Kings? We don't. Okay, so 2 losses there straight. 7-4-2. Not terrible, but not great. Let me see if I can, what's it called? If I can maybe bring Danault up the line. Well, he's 86, so I mean, I don't know what to tell him. Let's see. He's playing in the power play. PK, he's first line. Extras, is he playing? No. Maybe 4-on-4. He wants to play. He is playing 4-on-4. 4-on-4 continued. He is also playing 3-on-3. He is playing. Yeah, so he's playing as much as he's going to play. So I know the 14 minutes is not enough, Philippe Danault, but that's how we're going to play you, cuz you're third line center, you know? So we're really strong in the center core right now, so I don't want to obviously make our third line weaker and then bring you up to the second line or something. So let's just take a look at our best point getters here. So Gallagher, 10 points in 13 games. Jonathan Drouin, 9. Kotkaniemi, 8. So I need a lot more out of the first line. Cole Caulfield, though, 7 points. 3 goals, 4 assists. Dzingel, 7. Armia, 6. That's good. Eric Gustafsson, 6. So he's producing now that he's healthy. 6 for Lehkonen, 6 assists. Domi, we need a lot more out of Domi. Let's see if, I don't know, we might also put him on the left wing or something, or right wing or something, but with Kotkaniemi and Danault, or, and Drouin, I should say. This is what Danault is looking like. Suzuki, 3 points only. Brodin, 2 points. Where's Shea Weber? So Weber, 1 goal, 4 assists. Pretty decent, but not the best point production that we've seen him have, especially when he has 4 more years. So I'm just curious to see what teams would want to offer for Shea Weber. So let's just go. His trade value has gone to shit, guys. So let's just add trade here and find trade for Shea Weber. No trades found. So nobody wants Shea Weber at this moment in time. He is a top 6D, so his time might have come up now, guys. $7.86 million for 5 more years. His time might be now to trade him. Might be now the time to trade him. I don't know, though. But yeah, we're going to have to see if we need to move on from Shea Weber this season, if not next one. Let's take a look quickly at the AHL line, see if we have any players. that are producing. Maybe Jesse Ylönen or anybody like that. Let's see. How good is Ylönen doing? 1 goal, 4 assists on the first line. He needs to be a lot better. But I've been recording over an hour, so I'm going to stop it here, guys. 1 month into the simulation, 7-4-2, basically tied for first in our division. We've played a couple more games than the rest of the teams, but we're looking decent, I think. Starting November, you let me know if you think I should be making some line changes. Let me know if you think making the move for Jonas Brodin was the right one. I think his cap space is pretty decent, though. So you let me know. Put it down in the comments, and I'll make sure to answer your comments. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe. Take it easy.